If you've been feeling stuck, dull, unmotivated, like you know you're meant for more, but you don't know where to start, then this video is exactly the one that you need to watch. Hi, I'm Gia. I'm a holistic wellness nutritionist and a subconscious reprogramming coach, as well as your self reinvention guide. And this isn't just another fluffy change your life motivational video. I am here to give you exactly science backed, researched framework that will actually help you to reset your life in the next 30 days. Already 4 months of 2025 are passed, are completed, and we don't want to wait anymore to actually change our life in this year. So I will be walking you through every single pillar that is mentioned over here in this video that will help you to completely change your life, because it's practical, it's actionable, and it works. I know that because I've tried that myself. So this is a no fluff video, so I need to get right into it. So just grab a pen, grab a notebook, grab your drink or your food, whatever you need to watch this video and to get through it. The entire video is filled with so much value from a science-backed perspective that you are gonna have to take a lot of notes. So just get ready. Let's begin and let's start with day zero. Day zero is the stage before your first stage. It's the stage zero, it's the prep, and it's actually very much needed. A lot of people skip this, and that's where they go wrong. Not many people talk about this, so I'm gonna just put it out there. You think things are great, and you just have to start, and you have everything in line, and you just have to start with every single thing. Either it's a workout, or it's a diet, or it's any other thing, maybe a work related thing, maybe a personal life related thing, maybe a habit, maybe book reading, maybe painting, or any other thing. But this is where a lot of you go wrong. Your brain and your body are taking a sharp turn, and your brain isn't at all used to change. Changing is equal to a danger zone or a dangerous thing for your brain, and that's why your brain will resist the most to change the entire routine and your life. So before you completely change, I want you to take care of these three very important things. Number one is clean your environment, declutter your environment. Your environment plays a huge role. Your desk, your study table, your phone, your laptop, your wardrobe, your kitchen, anything and anywhere, any place that you use often throughout the day is supposed to be clean, because a messy environment always messes up with your brain, and it's actually linked with procrastination, laziness, or not getting the work done. So you need to clean your wardrobe, you need to empty your phone, you need to clean your drive, you need to clean your iCloud, your phone, your memory, your storage, your kitchen, your desk table. I want you to keep things on your desk as minimal as possible. And if you don't have a desk, then that's perfectly fine. Just find a corner in your home or wherever you study, wherever you do the work, and just keep it clean. Second thing is a bit different than what other people tell you to do, but I want you to write a goodbye letter to your old self. Talk about your routine, talk about your habits, your patterns, your behaviors, your thinking patterns, your thoughts, the people around you, the things that you do the entire day, the things you don't like about yourself, the things you do like about yourself, every single thing. Just write a letter to your old self. And what is the goal of this activity? Is to emotionally detach from that old version of yours. You need to let go of your past, you need to let go of your old version, of your past version, of the version that you don't want to be more of. And the third step is, I want you to pick a 30-day timeline. I don't want you to start from 1st May or 1st June. I do not want you to select a date which is very obvious. I don't want you to select a Sunday or a Monday. I want you to select a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Even a weekend would be fine, but just select a day which is not so obvious for your brain, because the moment we talk about the first of a month or the end of the month or the starting of a week or something, that is where we go wrong. You might have observed every single day when you say my diet is starting from Monday, that has never happened, because it really doesn't work. So I want you to pick a 30-day timeline, pick a very not so obvious date and day, and just start. Moving on to stage one, which is the step one. Now, step one is redefining your identity. I want you to redefine the identity of your future self, of the person that you're going to become after these 30 days are over. Who are you becoming? I want you to define it. I want you to write it down. Make a list of behaviors, patterns, thoughts, routine of that future version of yours. I want you to describe the entire day of that person. What does he or she talk like? What do they eat? What do they wear? How do they talk? How do they walk? What is their routine? What do they work on the entire day? Next is, I want you to write down only 5 goals. All right. The entire journey of 30 days shouldn't be that hard. So I want you to write only 5 core goals. Now, these 5 core goals could be related to the different categories of your life, like your business, your work, health, personal life, relationships, habits, anything. Or else you can just write down 5 generalized core goals that you want to change and stick them in front of you. Stick them on your cupboard, on your desk, make it as your wallpaper of your phone or your laptop. That is exactly how you're going to be in contact with your goals the entire 30 days. Third thing is, create your identity statement. My statement was, I am a grounded, energized woman who takes aligned actions every single day in order to reach her future version. This was my statement. And I want you to make some kind of identity statement exactly like this that will help you to step into that future reality, that will help you to motivate yourself every single day. This identity statement needs to be super powerful because this is your changing statement. Step number 2 is regulate your nervous system. You can't change without a regulated nervous system. Your body, your mind, everything will show tons of resistance if you don't feel safe enough to change. The brain is addicted to familiarity. The same routines, the same food, the same clothes, the same thought pattern, the same work or people, friends. That is where your brain feels safe. So changing is equal to danger, and that's what I mentioned before in the first step as well. So your brain would be showing lots of resistance when it comes to changing, and that's why we'll be regulating your nervous system every single day. How are you supposed to do that? Number one, practice breath work every single day. There are many YouTube channels or Instagram pages as well that actually show you how to do or how to practice breath work. So I want you to go search breath work on YouTube and start practicing breath work. Second is, I want you to make sure that you're spending 10 to 20 minutes every single morning underneath the sun. Absorb all of it. It really helps with your mood. Third is, you should have a grounding ritual. Could be having a cold shower, could be walking on the ground. If you live by the beach, it's even more amazing because you can just go to the beach and just spend some time over there. So make sure that you have a grounding ritual. If you're not anywhere near nature, make sure that there's a corner in your place where you can just light a non-toxic clean candle and you can just sit and meditate. Fourth is meditate. Meditate every single day. There are a lot of meditations given on YouTube. You really, really, really should try meditation. And the fifth one is somatic release activities. Again, there are somatic exercises which help your nervous system, which help your body to feel safe. Type somatic exercises on YouTube and start doing those. Step number 3 is reprogramming your subconscious mind. Remember this one statement: you don't get the life you want, you get the life you believe you deserve. If you believe that you deserve a very luxurious life, that is the life you're going to get. And that is what we're going to do. You have to change your subconscious mind in order to believe that you can change, in order to believe that you are safe to change. So number one task is to write down 3 limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are these statements where you self-sabotage yourself. I can't do this. I never get to do that. I never can lose weight. I can never succeed. I don't have any friends. These are the limiting beliefs that normally a lot of people have. So find your limiting beliefs and write them down. Second task is, I want you to flip them into these truths. These limiting beliefs are not true. For example, if your limiting belief is, I can't be consistent, I want you to flip it into, I'm a person who loves to be consistent. I'm a person to whom consistency comes very easily. I'm a person who's very disciplined. This is the flipping of your limiting belief. This will give a signal to your brain that these limiting beliefs are actually not true at all. And the last task of this step is I want you to use emotional repetition through journaling, through mirror work, through visualization, and affirmations. Try these four tasks every single day. Visualize your future self. Say out these affirmations out loud. I am happy, I am radiant, I am beautiful. Build that truth inside of yourself. This way, you're not lying to yourself, you're teaching your brain a new truth, which is exactly what we're supposed to do. Step 4 is the most important one. I want you to build a daily system that works for you. We won't be having a morning routine or an evening routine or like a scheduled Google Calendar stuff. We are going to have systems. Systems are basically a form of habit stacking. I want you to forget the perfect morning routine. I want you to forget the perfect routine and a Google Calendar or like a productivity journal stuff. I want you to build your daily system. You can take a screenshot of this entire screen right now because this is exactly what I would recommend you to do when you're starting out. Or else you can just take a few things out of these and you can build your own daily system. Step 5 is rebuild your daily habits. I want you to divide your habits into 3 categories: habits for your mind, habits for your body, and habits for your spirit or soul. For your mind, there could be digital detox, there could be meditation, there could be journaling. These are the activities that you do for your mind. For your body, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about this. You are supposed to work out every single day. So, for your body, you can start working out. You should really have really good meals. That is, in short, helping your body. That is a habit as well. Not a lot of people have this habit of eating good food. And for your spirit, for your soul, I want you to get into a spiritual connection with God or whoever you want to believe in: universe, God, higher power. That higher power is present everywhere. So I want you to connect with that higher power as well as yourself. I'm pretty sure if you're stuck, if you're unmotivated, if life is not treating you that well, you are disconnected from yourself. And this is something which happens very often with people. So take a few nervous system pauses, take a few breaks throughout the day, start journaling, start talking to yourself, start doing mirror work, start writing down everything that comes in your mind and understand where is this coming from. The entire purpose of this is to know yourself so much more better that being spiritually connected to the higher power would be easy for you. Step 6 is audit the people and relationships in your life. This point is so underrated. If you want your life to reset, if you want to reinvent your entire self, your life, your routine, or your anything, to be honest, I want you to audit the people in your life because the people you're with can actually make you or break you. So please start auditing the people, the groups that you are surrounded with. I want you to find out the people who energize you and the people who drain you. This is what will help you to probably stay away from these people who drain you and spend more time with people who actually energize you. I want you to set boundaries with people and seek connections with the people who genuinely love you and care about you. I want you to start being with those kinds of people. Step 7, which is the most important one, probably after the daily habits one, is embodying your future self. I want you to live like your future self. Reinvention isn't basically a list, reinvention is embodiment, right? When you start living like that person who is your future self, according to your present self, that is when all of these things will start coming true and it will blow your mind how things change. Number one task is to walk, speak, talk, eat, act like that future version of yours. Exactly. Just copy paste it into your present self. Second is throughout this reinvention journey, this changing journey, there would be a lot of old patterns that would show up in your life. That is when I want you to pause. Do not freak out, just pause and choose the right pattern, choose the right habit again. And I can't even explain how good that feeling is when you actually choose that part of yours, because you are no more at that one moment you will realize that you are no more your present or your past self who was unmotivated or dull or stuck or not doing good in life, because now you know that you're moving into this future version of yourself. The last task is, I want you to set a weekly checklist if you've done all the things or not. You can divide all of these steps into 30 days. You can divide them into the first week, get used to those steps in the week 1, and then you can just continue habit stacking. It's completely up to you. What I did to reinvent myself was, I started out with the first 3 steps in the first week and the next 4 steps in the second week, and then the last 2 weeks, week 3 and week 4, I continued doing all of those things from A to Z. And bro, I actually changed my life. Stop trying to become and start being. Being is an action, it is a live action that's happening. I want you to start being this future amazing, upgraded, reinvented version of yourself. This is your wake up season. I don't want you to skip this video. I want you to take notes if you still haven't. I want you to just start from a very not so obvious date or day, and I just want you to start. I want you to reinvent your life, rebrand yourself, and just get out of this rut phase that you're in. And I really, really, really hope that you do. I really hope that this works for you. So these 30 days aren't about changing with perfectionism, changing with a lot of stress or hustle. These 30 days are about alignment. I want you to align with your future self, align your current self with your future self, and that is when you will shift the entire timeline. This is known as quantum shifting, where you are stepping into this reality of your future self, and that future self is now your present self. I will be talking more about this in a new video because it's a very long and very interesting topic. But always remember this one thing, that these 30 days are about alignment. I don't want you to stress out about anything. And if you actually show up for this, not perfectly, not with with this tension and stress of perfection, but with all kinds of honesty, with all kinds of effort, you will not be able to recognize the person that you will become on day 30th. And also, you'll never go back to your old self again. So if you're ready, if you're in, I want you to drop in this word reinvent in the comments, and I'll know that you're in. Whatever help you would want, I would be there in the comments to help you out, I'm sure. If you like this video, I want you to click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and comment which video or which concept or what video would you want me to shoot next. What would you want to see next? And I would love to deliver these videos to you. So thank you. All the best for this 30-day journey. Let me know in the comments if this worked for you or not, and how can I help you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.